Hello guys, so we are on the second video of this series and we are going to create a virtual machine in Azure platform. So I'm going to show you how to create a basic virtual machine in Microsoft Azure. So we will make a virtual machine from scratch and I am going very slow and explaining each and everything which I can to make sure that every person, every student, anyone who is new to cloud, new to Azure can understand it. And I will request you to uh, try to understand each and every concept here because we are working on Microsoft Azure right now, but cloud concepts remain same. So it doesn't matter you are working on Microsoft Azure, maybe Google Cloud or Azure AWS. So only nomenclature changes. So I would say 80 to 90% concept will remain same. So if you understand here clearly, if you make your concepts clear, so it will help you to understand other cloud platforms as well. You will not face any difficulty, just you will have to check the nomenclature. So like we have virtual machines over here in AWS, it's an EC2 instance. But again, concept of virtual machines remains same. So let's start today's video. So to create a virtual machines, as I showed you in the last video, we have multiple ways to go to virtual machines, either from here, maybe you can search in the search box. If you type virtual machines here, so you will get virtual machine. So let's go to virtual machine and you see this plus icon there, click on it, add. And you have two options, virtual machine and just start with a preset configuration. So this we will work on it later on in upcoming videos, but for now in this video we are creating a fresh machine from scratch. We are taking this option, first one, virtual machine. We are not taking any preset configuration. So first option here is it will ask for your subscription, which under which subscription you want to create this virtual machine. So if you have more than one subscription, so you can choose here. So in real time and in production environment, many organizations they keep multiple subscriptions. So if you have multiple subscription, you can choose one where you want to create this virtual machine. Since I have only one, so there is no other available here. So I'm creating this under this one. And second option is resource group. So the resource group is like a container. So any resource which you create, whether it is a virtual machine, a network interface, a database, anything, a public IP, they all are resources. So any resource which you create will go in a container, which is a resource group. So either you can take any existing resource group or you can create a new one. So if you wish to create a new one, so just click over here, type the name like test, test, resource group. Okay, so it's saying two groups cannot have same name. So this name has already been taken by another resource group. So let's change the name. Let's keep it one. Now we are fine. It's saying you can take this name, or if you do not want to create a new one, if you wish to choose the existing one, just click on the drop down list and take test resource group. Okay, I am taking this one, virtual machine name. So test VM. Availability options, and we are not going to take this region. So take the region where you want to create this virtual machine. So again, if you have users, located in Europe. So take a region where most of your resources are. And I'm sitting in India, so I'm taking a region in India. So we have Central India as well. It should come up. Yes, here it is. Choose the image, which image you want. So you have multiple images, or maybe you can click on see all images and go there. You have many more images you will see. I am taking this one for this example. Size. So again, choose a size which is which you exactly need because it will also incur cost. So if you choose any size which exactly is you are not going to use, it's you maybe you are going to use this virtual machine for a testing purpose. You are taking very higher configuration, so it's of no use. So take a size which you are going to use. So I'm taking uh, over here B2S. The B2S is this size code which has two vCPUs, virtual CPUs for GB memory, and it will cost me 2,356 rupees per month. It's INR minded, not dollars. Take username, let's take it cloud admin. Take password, password does not match. Let me enter it again. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so which port do you want to open? Allow selected ports or maybe none. If you do not want to open any port, so just choose none, or if you want to choose any selected port, you can allow selected port. So I am taking, since it's a Windows VM for RDP purpose, I am opening 3389. So this 3389 port will be open for public. It will be open for on public interface. So anyone can access this port. So just make sure you know it. And we have multiple ways to restrict this port to make sure that no unauthorized person can access it. So that's a uh, topic for a different video. We will see it later on. Okay, next disk. Yes, one option I wanted to show you on this page. Would you like to use an existing Windows Server license? So if you already have a Windows Server license which you wish to use here, just put a check mark on this checkbox. So you can save some cost here like this. Else it will allot you a fresh license when you take image. When you choose image, it will allot you a fresh license. OS disk type again. So if you are using for projection purpose where you need very high speed, you can choose premium SSD or maybe ultra disk. But since I'm using for the testing purpose, just to show you guys, so I'm taking standard HDD. Encryption type, this is the by default encryption at rest with a platform managed key. Advanced, it's all fine. Networking. So again, virtual networks. If you have any existing virtual network which you want to use here, so you can choose that virtual network. Otherwise, if you don't, it will create a fresh virtual network for you. And if you want to give it a name yourself, you can create a virtual network over here. So just put a name, choose the network size, subnet size, and it will allot the same network for you. Create and allot one. If you do not do that, both the scenarios, neither choose the existing one or choose to create one. So it will create a new virtual network and subnet on its own and it will allot you. Security group basic, we will discuss on it later on. This is like, you can understand it's like a firewall, and we will see it in detail in upcoming videos. This is the port which we have opened. Balancing is not required as of now. Management. Okay, managed storage account. So that's fine. It has taken. Okay, we do not want to enable auto shutdown as of now. We will see all those options in detail later on in upcoming videos. Extension, custom data, we do not want anything. Host group, so that's all fine. Next, tags. So you can keep a tag over here like environment test, and maybe owner Rakesh, and so it makes it easy for you to filter out those machines. So if you want to filter out the machines where all test machines, so you can filter out based on these tags all test machines, test environment machines, maybe where owner is Rakesh. So you can filter out those machines. Now Azure will test all the configurations, all the settings which you have done, and if it finds any issues over there, so it will let you know that this is the problem, you need to fix it, else it will say validation passed like here, and it will show you all the details once again so that you can review and make any required changes if you want. So like it's showing it will cost me this much, 3.2276 INR per hour. All the details which I have entered, I have selected over there in the previous steps. And if you are fine, so it asks you to create one. And before I hit create, you also see we can download the template for automation. So we will see all these options again in upcoming videos. For now, I'm going to hit create. Now it has started building this machine, and it's going to take few minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes over here. So before I pause this video, so yeah, it will show you the notification, initializing deployment, submitting deployment. Yes, see, so deployment is in progress. So once it deployment completes, it will show you message over here, deployment is in progress. It will show you deployment completed or over. We will see that, and in the notification bar also this bell icon over here also it will show you deployment completed. So I'm pausing this video. Do not want you to wait for this to complete, and once it completes, I will resume it. Okay, so resource is ready now. We can see our deployment is complete. We see this message over here on the screen, and if you look at this bell icon, click on it, and you will see same message over here as well. Deployment succeeded. So we can go to this VM now, go to resource. So it will show us our VM now. The status is stopped, and we can start this VM. And other details it will show us, like size, we chose standard B2S, operating system Windows, public IP address, subscription which we selected, subscription ID, so computer name, operating system, everything. So all the details it will show us over here. So disk, data disk, Azure disk encryption is not enabled. This is the OS disk. So all the details are available regarding to this virtual machine. Private IP address, public IP address, everything, VM generation version 2. So Monitoring is also there. CPU, network, total, disk bytes, disk operation. So it is there. It should be available in some time since we have just started this VM. So it is calculating, taking some time here. So Azure policy, security, backup. So there are multiple options available inside. So auto shutdown, guest plus host updates, disaster recovery. So we will go through all these options one by one. And Azure will also, Azure has inbuilt AI, so uh, it keeps checking all our resources, and if it finds any loophole, any best practice which needs to be followed, it will give us the recommendation. So right now it is saying your resources following Azure best practices. So right now it is not giving us any recommendation, but once it's right now it is in the process of assessing this resource. So that's why it is not giving us any recommendation. So once its assessment is complete, I'm sure we will get many recommendations over here. And in the end, it's tutorial. So regarding many topics, videos, and documentation, everything. So you can go through all these tutorials. This is a new notification because we started this virtual machine, so it gave us a notification that virtual machine has been started. Now let's connect this virtual machine. So for that, click on connect. Since this is a Windows machine, RDP, download RDP file. You see this file at the bottom. It it got downloaded, and now click on it. Okay, now we have this box. Click connect. Now, okay, if the username it is taking Rakesh Mishra, so this is not the same username which we chose while creating this VM. So click on more choices and use a different account. So the username we chose was cloud admin. Password is, I'm not going to tell. Hit OK. Now, so you are getting this message, which means you entered correct user ID and password. Now hit yes. Okay, so we are in the virtual machine. Right now it's a black box because we have logged in for the first time, so it's configuring all the details, setting up this VM. So very soon we should see its desktop. Yep, here it is. So it started applying user settings. Please wait. Personalized settings. It is taking its time setting up things. And now if you see, we are on desktop here. We have successfully logged in to our newly created VM. Okay, so this is how we create a new VM in Azure. So we created a new VM from scratch, and then we also successfully logged into this VM. So we know now we know how to create a new virtual machine in Azure. We also know how to successfully logged into this virtual machine. So this is it for this video. In next video, we will explore different options available for this VM. So there were many features which we saw while creating this VM, which I briefly discussed, but now I will see once we start our next video, so we will see different available options and features for this VM. So I hope you liked this video. So please do like it and share it so others can also see it, can also get benefit out of these videos. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. So when I upload my new video, you get the notification then and there right away. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to raise any question if you have any concern, any issue, and I'll mention it in the comment box and I will try to answer that as soon as possible. Thank you.